of weather analysis and forecast. So they are based on the data collected by weather station on the ground and on the data recorded at high altitudes by probes and satellites. Most modern instruments are able to guarantee continuous recording of atmospheric data, but the weather charts are created using the data recorded at preset conventional timing so that they may be comparable with one another in different locations around the world. So ang sa onboard sa barko, naapod tayo mga weather proximile, Inmarsat C, Navtex. So yan ang mga ginagamit natin sa pagkuha ng mga weather forecast. So yung weather proximile, ito ang makukuha natin, yung weather chart, no? Bali, isiting natin yung weather proximile. Doon tayo sa kuhanin natin yung nautical publication na radio signals. So doon natin makita kung anong volume yon, kung anong frequency at saka weather station sa i-enter natin ang yung frequency, then malalaman natin na ang So, ang Inmarsat C naman may sarili na siyang printer. So, ang forecast minsan every 12 hours or 24 hours. So, in every 12 hours, mo print siya. Tapos, another 12 hours. Next 12 hours, mo kuhaan po siya. Ang Navtex naman, mabasa natin yan sa sa screen or mayroon ding printer sa Navtex. Tapos kung ang barko, halimbawa nag-start na siya sa voyage niya, ang charterer, alaman niyo ang charterer, no? Ano yung charterer? Bali siya yon ang nagrenta ng barko. Siya, giabangan niya ang barko ba? So magpadala po siya og weather forecast. Ang ipadala niya sa tag 4 days or 3 days. Hasta po ang kining weather, hasta po ang kining ships owner magpadala po na siya mga weather forecast. So daghan kayo ang mga source sa pagkuha og weather sa entire voyage. Meteorologists use a variety of tools to help them gather information about weather. So yung mga meteorologist, pero sa mga seaman onboard, ma-experience lang natin pagkuha sa mga lang panahon. Sa actual natin ba kung doon tayo sa barko. So some more familiar ones are thermometer, which measure air temperature. So kanang air temperature, kung kukuha tayo ng air temperature, ang thermometer nakalagay ito sa labas sa may outside bridge. For example, ang humidity, medyo taas ang humidity. Tapos ang klase ng cargos mo sa bodega, need siya i-ventilate. So, i-ventilate siya sa shipmate. Yung anemometer speeds gauge wind direction. No, direksyon sa hangin or pwede rin to makaano sa wind speed, no, kung ano ang speed niya. So kung anchorage ang barko, kung ano ang direksyon sa hangin, yun ang true wind direction or tsaka true wind speed. Pero pag tumatakbo ang barko, i-compute mo talaga yan kung ano ang true wind direction niya. And barometer which provide information on air pressure. So kanang barometer useful kay ni sa barko kay once nga mo drop ang reading sa barometer, so ang sign ana is approaching bad weather condition, no? For example, ang barometer mo is 1028, no? Ito 1028 sa high pressure area. So pag dito calculation na to is clear sky and yung dagat, ano ba? Walang alon, bali walang kakisaw-kisaw. Pag mo reduce na ang barometer, mag-reading na siya ng 980 or 900. Yun, mag-umpisa na siya ang ano, gulong-gulong na siya ang barko. Tapos kasi malakas na yung hangin, balod, dagko na ba? So pareha ani ingon ani bitaw kaning isobars nga dikit-dikit. Mao man ay sa timailhan na strong wind. So kaning L is low pressure. Saka tong H naman is high pressure. Example of weather map. Ocean Prediction Center, NOAA, Grave Forecasting Data, 500 MB maps. Ocean Prediction Center, NOAA, established in United States. The Ocean Prediction Center, established in 1995, is one of the national centers for environmental prediction. Original 6 service centers. Until 2003, the name of the organization was the Marine Prediction Center. The OPC issues forecast up to 5 days in advance for ocean areas north of 30 degrees north latitude and west of 30 degrees west longitude in Atlantic. Until recently, the OPC provided forecast for tropical cyclones north of 20 degrees north latitude and east of the 60 degrees west longitude to the National Hurricane Center. The basis for OPC mission can be traced back to the sinking of the Titanic in April 1912. In response to that tragedy, an international commission was formed to determine requirements for the safer ocean voyages. No, katong nahitabo na bitong nalunod ang Titanic, no? Nagkuha na sila nga kinahanglan ship voyage na ang mga barko kay sa una siguro kulang to sa mga report. Wala siguro to yung mga kanang ice report kay ice man to ang hinungdan sa katong nalunod nga Titanic. Kay kung mo biyahe ta niya tapos naadto sa higher latitude na kuan man na makareceive man ta og kuan asa ang location kung napadpad ang kuan kani ice. So in 1957, in order to help address marine issue, the United States Weather Bureau started to publish the Mariners Weather Log bi-monthly publication to report past weather conditions primarily over northern hemisphere ocean. Message lang kayo guys kung wala nang kung walang sounds lumabas ba. Kaya minsan naputol. Ha?
Yes, sir.
Amendments to GMDC's forecast are broadcast on voice radio, Navtex or Inmarsat C. So katong giingon dito nako kanina nga ang Navtex na ay kuan say na ay printer tapos sa screen pwede ra pud adto ibasa sa screen imo lang scroll dito ang mga navigational warning. Kaning sa voice radio naman kung naata sa coastal area madungog nato sa kuan broadcast sa BHF. Then Inmarsat C na siya ay kuan sariling printer. So in every schedule of weather forecast mo print na siya. 12 marine forecasting responsibility transferred from the United States Navy, the Weather Bureau in 1904, which enabled the receipt of timely observations from ships at sea. 500 MB maps in a constant pressure charts, which means that everywhere on the charts the air pressure is the same, 500 MB. The height above sea level of the 500 MB pressure surface is measured at many locations around the globe by sending instrument weather nano satellite upward. Itong kani siya bitong yun ano nga symbol kuan man ni siya sa wind speed ba kung ang speed sa kuan for example kini siya 1 2 3 4 so 45 knots ni siya kaning upat lang kuan man ni siya bali upat og tunga bitaw ang katunga maay kuan in every guhit 10. Surface weather analysis is a special type of weather map that provides a view of weather elements over a geographical area at a specified time based on information from ground-based weather stations. Surface weather analysis have special symbols that show frontal system, cloud cover, precipitations, or other important information. So general rules for the surface weather map. Pag low pressure, ang observation nato sa atong location is very cloudy or unprecipitation, kusog hangin, bawod kayo. So in high pressure naman, clear and fair weather condition. Clear sky, tapos ang dagat sea like a mirror, parang kuan ba. So general rules for surface weather map. Steeper surface pressure gradient. Isobar closer together is stronger wind. Pag close yung isobar, inaingon ano yung akuan. Kaya isobar nga dikit ba? Kusog ang hangin. Okay, it's all about interpret the overview of weather map. Weather map interpretation. Recognize weather map features including highs, lows, front, isobars, unused with the inter unused them to enter winds, clouds, and bad weather. Utilize forecast map and barometers to anticipate how future weather will affect your voyage. So kung terming bad weather ang ato ang kuan sa entire voyage, ang ato ang estimated arrival mag-delay, no? So kung ma-delay tayo og kuan, mga 1 day ang delay, minsan yung mga charterer nagreklamo sila tapos mag-file sila ng off-hire. Ibig sabihin yung off-hire, bali hindi sila magbayad ba sa isang araw na renta. So weather map summarize weather info in geographic frame of reference. Present weather maps that are created from current or present past weather observation are called analysis map. Future weather maps produced by numerical weather prediction. Computer codes for the future are forecast map or PROGS, short for prognosis. So both maps can look similar to each other. So you need to find the valid time that is printed on each map to see if it is for the past, present, or future. So the forecast further into future are less and less accurate. For this reason, it is wise to get frequent update to the weather analysis and forecast to ensure that you have precise data. Reading weather map. So the following example is for a weather analysis over the North Pacific Ocean. The first image below is the actual weather map. So, ano siya ang first image is the actual weather map provided by the US NOAA. So the second image below is the same map. So mao ni siya ang second image pero parehas ra siya. For the same valid time where I annotated features on the map. So mao ni siya ang nabi tay mga label. So pila ka buk makita niyong low diri nga kuan sa kining weather chart, weather map.
Tulo sir.
Guys,
Sir, 3.
Tulo.
Dili ka.
3. And then sa high
Tulo, sir.
is duha. Ikuan ninyo niya kanang magkuan mo kay mautan ni ating ikuan. So let's explore this map one step at a time. Focus on the first map above, but use the second map to help identify features. No, ang sa second map, maka-identify ta sa mga kuan ba? Kaya na sila yung mga label na. So high and low pressure centers are indicated with H and L respectively. So on the first map above, the lows are in red and the high are in blue. So recall that lows are associated with bad weather. No, we already mentioned na pag low, may kauban nga kung ano bad weather. Clouds, wind, precipitation, front, and high with a good weather. No, pag high pressure or high is weather, good weather condition, clear sky, light winds. Then the blue numbers with underline indicate the central pressure of a low or high. So mauni siya ang underline, blue numbers with underline. So kani siya, mauni siya indicate the central pressure of the low or high. Insert a decimal point in front of the last digits to get kPa or kilopascal. No, yan, mag-insert ta og kuan decimal point. Mao ni siya ang kuan. So using the first map above, when you find 3 low on this map, can you find 2 highs on this map? So katong kanina nakita nato na tulo ka low og duha ka kuan. Fronts are the curved lines with triangles of cold front. So mao ni siya ang cold front. Ini na triangle bitaw tapos curved line. Semicircle for warm front. Naka na siyang red color. Semicircle ni siya. Warm front. Both on the same side of the line for occluded front. And both on the opposite side for the stationary front. Ano siya stationary. So on this map, cold front are blue. Warm front are red. Occluded fronts are purple. And stationary fronts switch between red and blue color. So mao ni siya no, stationary. Red and blue color. Fronts usually come out of a low like curved spokes of a wheel. So we discussed front in details in the flying and snow sports portion of this course. In summary, fronts are focused of bad weather, strong winds, wind direction, shifts, clouds, and precipitation. Cold fronts can have convective clouds, thunderstorms, squall lines, spotty heavy rain, showers along them. No, pag mag-cold front, makaagi tag cold front, ingon ani ang panahon thunderstorm, tapos may mga unos, squall line. Warm front can be have broad areas of stratiform clouds with widespread areas of drizzle and light rain ahead. of them. Occluded prawns have a bad weather similar to both cold and warm prawn. So using the first map above, can you find two or more cold prawn? Isobars connect lines of equal pressure. They are the curved lines shown in brown on this map. The unit of pressure is kilopascals, kPa. The labels on isobars are abbreviated. For example, 24 means 102.4 kPa. 16 means 101.6 kPa. 04 means 100.4 kPa. 92 means 99.2 kPa. 68 means 96.8 kPa. So insert a decimal point before the last number. No, insert only one decimal point. And put 10 or 9 in front of the number. Use whichever one gives a pressure closest to 100 kPa. So why do we care about isobars? Because the wind blows almost parallel to the isobars. So the close neighboring isobars are to each other the faster the wind speed. Wind speed and direction are very important for sailing. No, pag ang imuhang barko is following the wind, parang patulak ba? Patulak sa hangin, patulak sa balod. Tapos ang speed nimo, example, 12 knots. No, mahimo na siyang 16 knots. Kay kuan man. Tulak siya ba? Winds are not shown on this map except at a few ships and islands. Instead, I inferred the winds from the isobars as discussed in item 3 above, and I drew this wind direction as black arrow on the second map above. So in northern hemisphere, winds go in a direction such that low pressure is to the wind's left. The winds are nearly parallel to the isobar. So, but the winds cross the isobars at a small angle due to the frictional drag against the sea surface. So, mao ni siya ang black arrow. So, mao ni ang direction sa hangin. Warning from marine weather hazards are abbreviated and enclosed in a small blue box. Warnings were discussed in the previous learning goals. So, kani siyang kuan, small box bitaw. For example, gale warning. No, na ay gale warning, makuha nimo. Pabasa nimo sa weather forecast ba? Hurricane force. Mao ni siya ang kuan. The first map also shows some other features including developing front and low. Undying front also the forecast maneuver of low centers are shown with a red arrow. This is highlighted in the second map above. These features are important for sailors so that you don't accidentally plan your voyage into a location towards the bad storm are moving or where new storms are developing. A different weather map examples for a different date is shown on the image below, also provided by the NOAA OPC. Sumao ni siya ang kuan na siya sa Canada. No, for example, ang imuhang barko from Japan going to Vancouver, Canada, ari mo diri agi. Here is yet another example. This one of the analysis is an analysis provided by Environment and Climate Change Canada. So in addition to the symbol we already discussed in new frontal symbols is shown here as signs of check mark. So this is a throw of warm air allop trual and is the Canadian symbol for a type of occluded drum. Namely, it has bad weather similar to both warm and cold front. First, a legend on how to interpret many of these and other weather symbols. Now recall that you are learned some of this in a flying learning goal. So mao ni siya ang weather symbols station. So take note mo ani ubang mga symbols. Barometers and air pressure. Air pressure is the weight of the air over the ground, and its unit is the kilopascal kPa. Historically, older units had been used for pressure and are sometimes still used on marine weather chart, millibars, MB, and hectopascal, HPA. It is easy to convert between this unit. 10 MB equals 10 hectopascal equals 1 kPa or kilopascal. So the average air pressure is around 101.3 kPa. The high pressure system would give you a reading closer to 103 kPa. So a barometer is another tool that sailors use to help them forecast the weather. No, gamit kayo ang kining barometer kay mailhan man nato kung naay kuan naay bad weather ba. Sumao ni siya guys ha, basa-basahon ninyo kay ari ta diri mag-quiz. Hello,
Yes, sir.
tulog kayo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 15 items, about 15 items ang ato ang quiz. No, kinahanglan kuan kanang starting ba nindot ang ato ang kuan. Ang kini siyang kuan ang kining reflection ako lang na i-grado nato sa research. Di ba ang ato ang electronic class record, may research. Kita naman no? Research, oral. Kita naman na guys, ang electronic class record. No?
Yes, sir.
Kita na nyo guys, kanang electronic class record. Ha? Dili na lang ipakita ha. So, kanang reflection sa research lang na siya. Na may sunod sa sunod nga week na pay last nga assignment nato. Tapos ang oral, ang ato ang schedule sa prelim exam murag February 19, 11 siguro to, ano March. 19 and 11. Oh, dali ra kayong panahon, no? Mag-prelim na. Tapos, kuan. Pagkahuman, midterm. Tapos, balik na punta sa kuan. Summer, no? Mag-summer. Last summer, naka-summer mo?
Wala, sir.
Wala,
Guys,
sir.
wala.
Sir.
Ito, kay kapoy ng kuan niya. May lag kuan mag piece to piece na tano. Okay ra mong kuan, piece to piece. Kapoy ning kuan ni, kapoy ni siya ani. Kuya ning kuan online sa kuan ba, whole kuan dito sa inyong pag-eskwela. Wala mo kasuya og piece to piece ba? Okay. Kuya kay masangad ang barko no. Pero pareha naman gihapon sa unang panahon nga nang eskwela mi wa man may kakita og kuan chart. Pero katong sa una nga kuan piece to piece pa naa di chart ngadto. O palit ang estudyante tag 50 pesos. Nindot kay tanan kay mo plat jud mo ana. Plating jud ba? No, ang katong uban siguro nakakuan siguro katong mga returnee. Nakakuan mo nakaabot mo ana. Sa katong face to face sa ikaw ba yang nakakuan ka na sa sun, no? Experience mo na, no?
Wala, sir.
Wala mo kuan. Katong sa nabuwan-wan niyo, wala mo kuan sa chart. Sige guys, basta mag-quiz ta sa next meeting. Basahan lang ninyo ang kuan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ina na ko ang kuan. So, any question day? Na-question ninyo?
None so far, sir.
None, sir.
Wala, sir.
Okay, sige, thank you. Ako nang ilib ang kuan na.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.